You need to have a plan on how you will structure your ad inventory before you even begin creating ad units. The success and efficiency of your ad optimization largely depends on your ad inventory setup. This is the stage where you decide which ad units would show up where, ad sizes, how granular you'd like it to be, taking into account the amount of time it would take for you to optimize them when making this decision. Here are a few examples. First, setup is run of site responsive. This means it's uniform across all pages of the site regardless of the category or section. You only create one set of ad units for both desktop and mobile, and they will resize once they are served on mobile pages. So if you have noticed, for example, on homepage, this 728 by 90 becomes a 320 by 50 when served on a mobile device. It doesn't matter where they are on the page. The layout doesn't have to be uniform, but if it's the same exact ad unit deployed, whether they're up there or down there, right or left, same div ID, same ad unit, it's still run of site, it's still uniform across the board. In this scenario, you only create 4 ad units. The next example or setup here is run of site still, but it's broken down by device, which means you have a single set of ad units for desktop and another set of ad units for mobile. It's still uniform across the board per device category. But in this scenario, you are creating a total of 8 ad units. 4 for desktop, 4 for mobile. The next example or scenario here is broken down by category or section and still responsive, which means there's a separate set of ad units per section or category of the site. But it's going to be the same set of ad units for both desktop and mobile for that category. In this example, you are creating 4 ad units per category or section, which means there are a total of 12 ad units in this example. The next example here is more granular. It's now broken down by category or section and by device. That means there is a single or separate set of ad units per category or section and by device as well. So homepage ad units for desktop is not the same ad units for mobile. In this example, you are creating 4 ad units for homepage, desktop, and 4 ad units for homepage, mobile. For all 3 sections or categories, you are creating a total of 24 ad units. The other option is if you don't want to create too many ad units, but you need a granular reporting, is using KVPs, or key value pairs. For example, you create a single set of ad units that will be run of site, and if you need a report to see the performance by category or section of your site, you create a KVP for that. So let's say you're going to have, so then you will just deploy the same set of ad units across all pages of your site, but each section or category will have its own ID or key value pair. And later on, you will be able to run a report by KVP and see the performance per section or page type. This route is completely optional if you would like to have granular reporting. We will have a separate lesson on how to use or set up key value pairs.